Hello and welcome to Mechanical Mastery episode 21. In this episode here, we are gonna look at lasers. I freaking love this. This mayhem of lasers going everywhere. I wanna have the dancing robots everywhere to help us out. Beyond lasers, we are also gonna play around with or explore ways of expanding our blaze production. I better say. And finally, we are gonna have the time to actually build out the SPS, or is it called super critical phase shifter or something like that? At least it's the machine that we get the first bits of antimatter in. So yeah, now we just need to produce enough of it to get the pellets at the end. But yeah, that's a different story. Let's get going. So one thing you need to remember when you're boosting up other things is that supply chains are important to maintain. So if something in your production does not maintain the same level of production that everything else is expecting, then that's going to be the bottleneck. And in my case here, I have kinda tanked my refined fuel production a bit. I think that's the nice way of saying it. Tanked it in a way so that, yes, I do have a good backlog of it. But no, I'm definitely not creating new ones because my machines here are not really running as they should because I set up a time dilation majingy that I now need to wait on it completing everything in order to craft. What are we waiting on here? A few small things. Seems like. Oh, because there's something else that's blocking up the machines that this one needs. Yeah, it's never easy. I do also have the items up here that it's slowly starting to fill out. Maybe I should put one up there with the nether star. Maybe. I could make the outline of everything needed for this up there. That would actually look pretty cool. But yeah, I don't really have that yet. Where are we with these? What is the hold up? There's a machine here that does not accept the input. Why not? What are you waiting on? Why are you not running? Here needs what? This is the one that I want to debug now. Why is this not running? It has everything it needs there to run except for coal. Right. Yike, those cables. Why don't we have any coal? We have plenty of coal. Why can't you use coal? Oh, right. I never hooked this up. Let me quickly get that done then. So we need to export here. Have a bit of cabling here. We need some cover. We do it here. Perfect. And export. Done, yeah. We are exporting here coal. Let's do. Oh, okay. Cool. There's my cover, and then let's prettify it a bit. Sometimes sure it's worth it with that armor and stuff because it becomes completely unruly together with it. Something like that. Should work pretty well. Yay! Now it works. Details. That means that we have everything crafted. We now have time in here. Yes, perfect. So we can go out and upgrade our machines over here, so that they can run even when there's time. they're being timed for it, so to speak. Unfortunately, I can only upgrade part of them, right? That one needs a bit of an upgrade as well. This one needs a bit of an upgrade as well, I think. And the oil clump definitely needs a bit of an upgrade. Yep, we definitely need to upgrade this EMC link. So keep one in our inventory, EMC link. Toss you in there because we need you. Can we just take... I think this should be... I think that should be okay. It could be faster, but I think this should be okay. And that's filled up. So now we need to upgrade this here again. So just to be clear, one of each. One, and one. And then we do also want a void upgrade because even though I don't mind this one here, sorry, not mind. Even though I do want it, I don't want it to be filled up like that. Oh, and this up here is now significantly increased. Perfect. It still have a bit of a problem following along with power. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you were never designed to carry that much power. Where do we have some power cable? This is power cable? Nope. Nope. Am I blind? Yep, I am completely blind because I'm out of it. There we go. A bit of power cable, so let's upgrade you power-wise. So that should help you a bit more. Power is now keeping up, correct? Yes. This is a significant boost, and soon it's going to be filled up and backed up. Yep, perfect. Perfect. So, yeah, make sure you upgrade everything when you do go around upgrading stuff. So, continue down the power path from last time. This is now a few of them set up. I do have the last one here that's going to be overpowered, but everything else here is going to be slowly building up to it. I have started crafting the first ones for the emerald, which means that I can now link you to here. Oh, look at that beautiful laser, right? But yeah, I should slowly start to get them out. And once I have all of them out, I can set up the nitric, I think it is. Slightly confused about the naming of it. Something like that. Come on, give me one more. I need more. I guess I should slightly start turning these towards the ones they were intended for. And oh, one more. Perfect. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Have an array of each of type all the way up here. But yeah, once that is done, I have already set up the nitro crystal setup here, which means that I should technically be able to ask for one, but with all likelihood, I would not be able to craft it yet. But I'll take a look at it. But let's just quickly plop down a few more of these. Oh, are you pointing at the wrong one? I think you are. You too? Yes. So the next few ones that I get of them, I want to start pointing towards this one here, so that we can get the first ones up and going and get the very first energized, correctly energized, I better say. So like that. That means that I can now request one of you just to verify that it works. Oh yeah, it first needs to actually create the blazing ones before it can come in here. Come on. Might need to tweak a bit here. But yeah, it's slowly building up to it. Let me actually see. Is there a... So it's basically just waiting on something, right? Oh, there it is. So now we're just waiting on it to actually complete. Luckily, we have a few more lasers that we can hook up to it. And with them hooked up to it, that should increase the speed significantly. It's not going to be amazing, but at least it will increase it. Oh, we have the first one here. That's a problem. Do I need to go in here and configure you to transfer 8 at a time at least? I might need to have upgrades to it. I might need to do that. So let's say we want 48. So first off, we will start crafting the blazing. I think I need to tweak my blazing recipe a bit. Actually, I'm gonna do that and cancel that one. You there? Consider yourself cancelled. Let's tweak this one here. So let's say a stack gives a stack. That should be fair enough. I do need quite a few of them if I remember correctly what I saw. So now if we go in here and say that we want 48. It should start crafting all the blazes first. All the blaze rods first. It's gonna take a moment. So one of the things I did was actually set up so that we have the dormant effigies ready to be crafted. I might want to set up so that we have a backfill of those as well. So if I go in here and say effigies, make sure we always have 4 stacks of effigies here. And just because it's been a long time since I've checked, how is my storage solution actually looking? Yeah, that's fine. There's no problem there. Cool. So with that, that means that we can actually now look at the power generation here. Setting up one of you. Perfect. Can we craft 2 of them with what we have right now? We could. Excellent. And you there, point to this one, please. This is quite a significant boost that we are getting here. So what are we waiting on right now? What is blocking us? That's fine. So yeah, it is the blaze effigy that's blocking us. Maybe I should set up a blaze farm. Should be fairly straightforward to do. I don't think I've been to, no, I have not been to the Nether yet in this episode, in this series at all. So yeah, that should be straightforward to do. But yeah, with all of this here being crafted, this is going to take a moment to fill up. Maybe I need to actually set up multiples of them. Not like it's super fast, but it's just a tedious thing to... Well, it is not super slow, that was what I meant to say, but it is kind of straightforward to get going with. It just needs maybe scaling up a bit. I think I might be on the verge of deciding that I want to set up another blaze farm. Because this speed here is slightly too slow for me. However, it is working, and it is crafting what I wanted to craft. So from that perspective, that's great. Yeah, it is crafting what you expected to craft. It's just not as fast as you wanted to.
slowly getting there. We are slowly getting everything we need for it. So if I start creating... Oh, don't I have lapis over here somewhere? Nope. I thought I had automated lapis like ages ago. In here. Recipe. And we are looking at... What is the best way? I think this is likely the best way right now that I can spend. So if I do like that, and then look at the power. Craft me one more. I'm not sure what I'm using. Oh, right, to soulstone. Are you... What are we waiting on here? More refugees? That's gonna be the bane of me with this setup here. Okay, I'll see if I can figure out a way to improve that or prepare to go to the nether. Let's see. So, thinking a bit about it, I decided that I want to go to the nether. Did I craft my flint dealers here? So, we have a few building blocks. Let's go in and see what the nether holds for us. My guess is a big empty void. But, might be surprised once in a while. Nope, one big empty void. Exactly as expected. Can I quickly build a platform here? Like that then. Yep. Yeah, I might want to do it slightly different though. Oh, I used all my blocks for doing that. That was not intention. Like that. Right, we do have a flight mode, so no worry falling in. So let's do something like this instead. And a little bit further out, let's capture... oh, there's actually land here, I see. Should we go and visit that, see what's in there? There is plenty of the things that we want to build. Could just build something around this, right? Should be functional. Is there also chests here then? There is, with a gold backpack in it. Perfect. Huh. Why didn't I ever craft myself a proper backpack? I don't know. Anyway, this is at least something I could consider using as potential place for spawning it, but then on the other hand, that will also cause a lot of other things to spawn here. Not necessarily bad, but not quite what would be expected, right? So much stuff to do here. So much fire! Anyway, let's get back to our small platform over here. In the Crimson Forest, and let's build it out a bit. Don't know how far out I need, but likely not that far. So let's see, right around here maybe. How much is that? Well, it's 5 out. So grabbing that away, building out that way. And yeah, the Question is now, should I think I need to frame this before I start doing anything else. We have 5, 2, 5. We actually have an equal number here, which I am not a fan of, but then again, that is usually how the nether works, right? So if I go in here, take you, take that, do like that, yeah. 3, 4. We can build here. So if I took that by heart, that means that I need to remove 2 from each of these. Should be fairly easy. And then from now on, we can use build to me. Yep, yep, yep. Perfect. And perfect. And perfect. Now we just need all the stuff we need to actually fill it out. Don't think I have quite enough blocks, so let me quickly jump back to the old world again and get some more blocks. Oh, I also need to figure out how do I actually want to transport items, probably through an ender chest for once. Yeah, I think it's gonna be an ender chest. See, place you there, meet you there. Very simplistic. And here we go. Now we can place down the blessed earth in there, but I think I do want to kind of close it off a bit first. When I'm thinking about this here, so 3 high, that means that we likely want to close it off like this. Do I have enough? Yes, perfect. Ooh, I do potentially have just enough, or just shy of a few. I have enough. Perfect. So we want you to be here somewhere. And there's 2 things that this one needs. A bit of power. I think I'm just going to place a power plug right there. Oh yeah, I don't have anything in range. Luckily, I did actually take from the other world. And I want to keep you at a priority of 1. So that we don't overflow our world with mob entities. There we go. Then we can place a chest on the back here somewhere to pipe stuff out into. One here. Let's get the add-on in here. So this one here is going to be definitely big enough. Yeah, definitely big enough. And then in order to get in and out there, we can add this. Do I have step assist? I don't have step assist. Now I have step assist. Perfect. So if I start placing good line here, and then do like this, is that gonna work? I wonder if I need to move it over to the other place. Yeah, it looks like I'm not getting what I want here. Can I display it like that? Or yes, I can. Perfect. Let's do like that. Oh. So, this is a failure. Okay, let me move it over to the Nether Fortress and then be right back. So, I have moved it over here. We have some very noisy neighbors, however, which is a bit annoying. I don't know exactly where they are, but somewhere in here. Somewhere in here. Everybody has got stuck and I think they are invited to some sort of a party. have a ton of stuff. Damn noisy. Those baby skeletons are probably one of the worst things I've ever tried. Whoever implemented them, please don't. But yeah. I did also increase the size of it a bit. Just a tiny bit. And yeah. It's functional as it is. But oh yeah, I did also get a gas tier. Important fact. It's functional as is, but I have not yet seen any blazes in it. Which I'm slightly confused about. I would have expected at least 1 or 2 of them. Oh, there is a blaze in here. Oh, okay. Never mind me. But yeah, I kind of need a similar setup as I had with the other one, especially when it's kind of the size. So I'll set that up and then be back. And done. So returning back to the overworld now. Only thing left here is netherproof my portal, but maybe later. The only thing left here is set up another network connection here, and we should now have blaze in here. Right? Yes, perfect. So now we have blaze rods there. Oh, I've looked forward to that. I set it up exactly as the other place, meaning that it has exactly the same structure for it. Did we complete? We completed some of all of our structures. Well, constructions. So we can actually get a bit more power to our machines now. And we can craft it even faster. So you go there. And you go there as well. And you go there. That one there. That one there. That should mean that all of them should now be tied up to exactly what they want to do. So that means... How many do we want of them? We have 3 up there. We want 4 on each side. And then another 22. So 30. Slightly expensive, but... It's not like we can't just toss in a ton more of the crystals here and then get a few more millions of EMC, right? Yeah. It goes pretty fast. It goes pretty damn fast. I wonder what it is that we are actually stuck on. It is still processing a few more. I guess it actually used up all the blazes here. It did not. Did I forget to set priority? I probably forgot to set priority. I'll fix that in between everything. But this looks beautiful. Like it just continuously crafts stuff here, and you see the laser beams ping-ponging around everything. This is a nice little build. So next up here, now we have this one here. What is the next step? Oh, we didn't actually. Nitro, do we have one? Can I get some, please? I probably need to actually cancel out all of them. Or I need to disable you for a moment. So that I can do like that. Yep. And then ignore redstone signal. I need a stack upgrade in it as well. There we go. So now we only have stuff in here that's actually being used for crafting or opposite. Yeah, perfect. So we're actually ready technically to do everything here except for the refined. Yeah, the refined is going to be a bit interesting. Refined radiance. So first of all, we need the refined mixture. Mixture is a mixing recipe, so that's not that difficult. And it doesn't actually use anything super complex. But the chromatic compound is another mixturing episode, another mixture thing that requires a bit of glow ingot. I don't think we have that. Everything else here we do have. This one here is brass ingots over lava. And yeah, how many do I need of them? So I need 20 times that here. And how many do we need to a star? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 22, that's 240. That is... that's not super many, but it will take some time to craft. So that's the one path that we can take. It's that way, that route. We could also go the supercritical phase shifter. Did I just hear? No, must have been my imagination. We could go the supercritical phase shift. I think that might be a more interesting path to take right now, because we do need that to actually get up and running in order to, yeah, to have everything there. Let me actually check on my reactor. It looks whole, it looks turned off. That's the way that I like to see it when I'm not monitoring it. Perfect. How are we going here? Almost have 4 buckets of polonium. That's 4 antimatter. It's not super much, I would say, but it is a good start. It is a very good start. Probably want to keep it running for just a bit more, but yeah. It does feel that up there looks very, very empty. It's not empty, but it's very close to being empty. Do we have 1 or do we have 2 running? Only 1. We're almost at that max. I haven't quite figured out how to do multiple turbines, even though I've been told what I could read on the internet, not been told, but read on the internet, said that you could actually run multiples of it. So right now I'm slightly disappointed. But yeah, there we actually have the 4 buckets. So that's the first 4 antimatter, and that gives us 2 more. That should give us a creative chemical tank, right? Yes, it no. Yes, it should. That should give us the creative chemical tank, and if we can then... Can we actually... Can we... Then we just need to put something in it. If we can then put antimatter in it, then we would be very, very well off. That could be a potential cool next step here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start the building of that one. Then we can get that building up and running this episode, and then actually use it next episode. So let's take a look at it. We need the SPS casings. We need how many did the quest here say that we needed? 60. Let's go by that. So we need 60. Right, polonium. So in order to do polonium, we need the pressurizer, right? Yeah, because I definitely want to fly up there, and I really need to look into that at some point. So we have the pressurizer here. I'm guessing we can plant it something similar here. Then lead out the nuclear waste here. Can I get an axe? A very powerful axe, maybe. That might not be a bad idea. Well, it could also be a potentially super bad idea, but for now, I'm gonna go for it. There we go. Yeah, I didn't destroy my world. Cool. So if I take some pressure right here, pressurized tube, I could jump down here. So we want to hook this up here, similar to how it's hooked up over here. Yeah. Something like that. This one here, I want to make sure is configured similar to this one here. Because I do want the waste to go out the backside of it. I believe it's a gas, right? Backside output, perfect. Then I want here to be very empty. I want to keep it empty like that. Yeah, perfect. because then I can just take the here and connect them up. And then we will have the ability to create some polonium here. We of course need some bit of power. How did I do it over there? Oh, right. I did it like that. Can we just take some cabling and go down below here then? Something like that. You have all the power in the world you need. Then a draw on top. Right. Did not autocraft it. Keep forgetting that it doesn't actually autocraft it, just crafts the stuff you need to do it. So here we can take 4, right? Say, I can't remember. How many did we actually need? So if we're building 60 of these, we need 245. So we need a bit more than that. Oh, fluorite like that. So 2, maybe 1 stack more. Something like that. And we do most definitely need the upgrade for it. There we go. You can always add a watch, what's called the watch flowing time or something. That's pretty good. Let's see, we have 4. Perfect. And top a bit more up. So here we should have that in no time almost. Can we actually speed it up a bit? Yeah. And then we actually will have all the polonium pellets that we need. I only think we need like 2 of them. And we need those 4 stacks. That should be all for the basic SPS casings, right? Yes, perfect. Cool. So that was the first step of it. Next step here is the structural glass. I have plenty of structural glass. We need the SPS ports. We need 3 of them. Right? Input, output, and charge. Okay. Wonder what we're holding up the crafting of that one. What is the craft hold up? What are we waiting on? Are we actually waiting? We're waiting on processing something. Where's that being processed? Over here, maybe? Here? No. Has it already been processed and it's just lying in some interface somewhere being imported? Oh. Kind of feel like that person that says that my computer responds to a ping, but I don't know where my computer is. And I know it's in my apartment. So there we go. Now we have the structural glass. Now we just need the port. What does the port take? It takes 4 pieces. Right, I can craft this because I'm taking it from my stash down here. So let's create 12 more. In order to do that, I need a bit more. Yeah, of course. Of course, you always need a bit more. Good thing I actually prepared for that. I did expect there to be a miscalculation in what I actually was doing. So here we have a bit more. I think it was like 20 or something I needed, right? We need 12 more. Not 112, just 12. Nope, I need... There we go. So 12 more. Yes, perfect. craft that one. The last one was the super coil thingy. Yep. What would it take to craft that one? A laser. Everything else is actually in my inventory. Perfect. Or in my machines. There we go. 10, 11, 12. Perfect. Cool. You can go away. Yep. So where do we actually want this in? Maybe here or here? Yeah, I think so. I need to look up a guide for how to build this. I can never remember it. Ooh, I've remembered now. So it is fairly simple. So if we start by saying we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like here being the corner, then something like this should be the base plate of it. In order to build everything else here, I am gonna build out the structure in small layers, as that would actually help myself remember everything about how to build this. But basically, you want a chunk of that size to be chucked out of the construction, and then that should provide you with the basis of how to build this. So fairly straightforward. Let's get building. So there we have the building. Next up, right, we need to actually get the polonium from over here over there, and we do need a bit more of it. I did not calculate with the amount that I actually used there. Oh well. Not a problem, just an unforeseen detour. How do I want to do this? I want to get a slight bit away from this, I think, because then I don't conflict with whatever we have down here. Then we can lead the fluid over here. And I cannot remember if okay, this is input, so I want input on this side. I want output on this side. And I want this up to be an input as well, but connected to my power grid, of course. So the trick here I've found out is that if you put this to 0, it will never run, which is excellent. I don't want it to be running right now. I want to first get the pressurized. I need more pressurized here. I can already see it now. So I want the pressurized stuff to get all the way over here. There's my axe. So I want to sneak it all the way over here. And yeah. So let me do that and be right back. Close. All right. I need to do it a bit like that. See something like that. See, does that work? Oh, I have a hole here. Did it just disappear on me? Yep, there it is. There's a lot of small holes here and there. That was the last one. Are we now filling up in here? We have filled up in here, and we have a good progress. Perfect. The interesting thing here is that if I want to run this one here, I can just say surpass everything, then it runs at maximum speed as long as it can. And so if I stop bypassing it, it will have turned a few millimeter buckets of antimatter. But it has likely used the majority of everything I had. But yeah. This here seems to be running fairly stable, but I have restored my well once or twice while being off camera. Because I left it unattended. And yeah, don't think I'm going to do that in the future. So this one here is actually filled up. So if I go in here, say bypass. This is a decent way of crafting. It is excessively expensive. Energy input 104 million FE a tick. The machine up there is generating 30-ish, I think. So I definitely do not generate enough by going this route. Just out of the curiosity of it, how is it tanking my... It is significantly making an impact, let's put it that way. But nothing more than that. We want it to be inside the chemical crystallizer. A few nice things to have here. Especially the, where is it? Dragon head. That's a cool one. Yeah, this is going quite well. Well, I think I talked too early. Apparently, I did not keep a good enough eye on my reactor again. Time to recreate the world. So, I don't know. I think it's like the third or fourth meltdown I have had. The reactor is now standing again. I did a restore of the world, but it did end up with me actually moving around my antimatter item here. I did reproduce what I roughly had before, so we are well on the way to get what we need. But yeah, just reoriented a few things and put it down the floor a bit. Otherwise, it should be the same. Actually, I'm wondering how much. Yeah, it looks about the same. So that's about it for this time around. I hope that you enjoyed the multitude of different things that we got into, and that you liked what you saw. If you did, toss me a like. Otherwise, see you out there.